Real Sociedad against Real Valladolid in the Basque Country. Saturday afternoon action in LaLiga. Sun shining as well, beautiful play conditions. Early spring sunshine. And first opportunity of the game actually fell for Real Valladolid because they had an opportunity, which was a strike from range. Juan Militasa, however, the flag had actually already gone up for offside here against Amala. So the away side thought they'd had the first chance of the game, but not so ultimately. Keeper actually did make a really good save, and then Kubo trying to make things happen inside the penalty area. Neat feed actually from Oyarzábal, and eventually just a little bit too much in terms of congestion inside the confines of the penalty area to really snatch a meaningful strike away. In terms of opportunities in the first half, well, it was few and far between at times, although this man here, Ivan Sanchez, did create chances, and Raul Moro on the follow-up, just scuffing that one into the side netting. A half-decent chance for both players, really. And Raul Moro, I think, having got himself in that position, yes, the angle's tight, but he would have wanted to make the goalkeeper work after Sanchez's effort was pushed away. And then another opportunity. It's time for Sanchez, who did just scratch a strike away, but goalkeeper always going to be equal to it from that kind of distance and range. Yeah, really well, actually. Keeper got down low and well to his left-hand side. And opportunity for Real Sociedad on the left-hand side. The cross into the penalty area was a good one from Pablo Marin. And there on hand was Mikel Oyarzábal. He did really well to just get himself in a good position. And he scuffs the finish in terms of the connection that he makes with it. Off the shin more than the boot, really. But they all count. Scored a couple of goals for Spain in the Nations League in midweek. And Oyarzábal doing the business domestically this weekend. Real Sociedad and Kubo trying to make things happen once again. Javi Lopez it was with the effort on goal from range. It was always rising over the crossbar. Kubo with a lovely touch around the outside, and Traore steaming forwards. Traore inside the penalty area. Zubimenti with a clever back heel, and Traore never scored for Real Sociedad. Was off target in the end, possibly could have squared the ball. Traore here opted not to for Pablo Marin. Then the corner kick into the penalty area, and Real Sociedad wanted a penalty, but the decision went the other way. And you can see what the reaction of the players was here. Just got arms on the back, and there's one of those. I mean, you're playing with fire in that kind of situation. For Juric, no doubt about that. On the left-hand side, Javi Lopez crossed the face of goal. And just couldn't quite find the ball that mattered in the end, but played really well, Javi Lopez, down that left-hand side. Traore offloading, and Kubo drifting in field, inside and out. Fabel went down inside the penalty area, and it was a penalty for this. I mean, there's contact, but I don't think just standing on someone's boot warrants a penalty these days. And the referee called a spot on in real time. Half-time whistle went to the second half, and Real Sociedad through Kubo winning a free kick here. It's pretty careless that from Javi Sanchez, isn't it? Pretty careless in terms of how he goes flying in. Messy. And Real Sociedad had a set piece. I mean, just that left leg comes across. He knows instantaneously, doesn't it? And the ball into the penalty area, and Real Sociedad looking once more to make things happen. Into the area though, took a nick on his way through. It's a kind of bitty second half in many ways. I mean, it's difficult for the home side to find a way through. It's actually really good defending that from Juric, because the ball is close to his body. And yellow card was shown here for the challenge from Amala. I mean, the boot was really high here, and it comes down as well, the studs. Now Morrow inside the area, twisting and turning and trying to conjure something. He wanted a penalty, and I think this one's really interesting, because if you have a look at the replay, Raul Morrow actually gets himself in a good position inside the area. He wanted a penalty, which was not awarded, but having got himself here, there's a little nibble perhaps, but you could argue Raul Morrow had the first nibble. And then the opportunity for Takakubo inside the area, just poked his strike away, but into the side netting ultimately. And there was that challenge there, which the referee would later come and have a look at, and indeed brandish the yellow card for Pablo Marin. With this foul here, I mean, he knows what he's doing, doesn't he, on Luis Perez. Comes clattering in. Kick into the penalty area. Mad scramble inside the box and eventually smashed away. Goalkeeper actually picked up a little injury in the process. It was his knee. Initially, I thought it might have been the arm, but just turned the knee in the aftermath of trying to get a touch on it. Yeah, it's that left knee there. Overextends it slightly, potentially. He went down and needed a little bit of treatment, but he was okay to continue in the end. Substitutions incoming, and really at this point, Valladolid desperately trying to get something from the contest. You can understand why the substitutions came in as Juric and Amala, one of the two players to be sacrificed for the cause. And substitutions also came in for Real Sociedad, and of course the home side got that big second leg in the Copa del Rey against Real Madrid on Tuesday, and that was no doubt a factor in the substitutions, with Marin going off. Traore with the throw, and this was really careless in terms of the free kick, big, awarded. I don't quite know why Torres can have many complaints there. The free kick proved to be costly as well. Because it was a free kick in a good position, which Sergio Gomez would take. Crowd were bouncing. And Sergio Gomez with a free kick and all the way through. And Sergio Gomez would indeed have the goal to his name. Thought initially maybe someone had got a touch on it, but not so. And Sergio Gomez scoring Real Sociedad's second of the contest. And into the back of the net it went. So 2-0 at this stage. And the home side were absolutely cruising. Plenty of applause for the substitutions that were incoming. Yeah, Raul Morrow wasn't happy at all to be substituted, actually. Chucky. See the young man's frustration. I mean, I can understand it really, because Raul Morrow was pretty lively at the contest. Machis was on. This was Morrow's reaction. And the raking pass out, you can see the beautiful sunshine. The game was played in, and Sanchez just gliding inside, trying to make things happen. And the effort on goal wasn't a bad one at all, was it, by Chucky, the substitute? Just opened up his body. You could see what he's trying to do. Just arc the ball in at the far post. And on for his debut was Danny Diaz, the 18-year-old. Turns 19 in June. Opportunity for the young man. And Sanchez was also off for Real Valladolid. And then there was an effort on goal from 45 yards from Javi Sanchez, which is pretty speculative. I mean, I bet they go in all the time during training, but that one was... well, you can see the dejection on the bench. However, Valladolid did keep pushing the cross into the penalty area, and Juan Militasa with a great climb, great goal. This was 3 minutes into the added on time at the end of the 90, and a great moment just to give them a little bit of a lifeline, really. Turns out ultimately to be a consolation, but a lifeline was indeed awarded. And the ball into the penalty area, and they wanted a penalty here. It's Real Valladolid. Wanted a penalty for the handball. I mean, it comes off the head, then off the arm. That was the suggestion, no penalty. And full-time whistle went. Real Sociedad 2, Real Valladolid 1 in the end.